Hello and welcome to my channel Twin Flame Spirit. I'm Yvonne and I'm back with another interesting subject, which is what does it feel like to be separated from your false twin flame? And it is really important to have the false in there because yes, this video is all about the difference about false and real twin flame separation, sort of. And if you're like, why are you telling us the signs for false twin flame separation? I'm just saying, who's saying that one day there's not gonna drop out of the sky a video on the real sign, like on the signs for a real twin flame separation phase, right? So just be patient and stick with me. So we're gonna start with a little refreshing course on what is even a false twin flame. So a false twin flame is a person of whom you think that she or he is your real twin flame, but you're actually mistaken. It's just a little tiny mistake. It's nothing to worry about, but it is like quite a mistake at the same time, right? It's not for you to feel guilty or anything. It happens like on a daily basis, but it is just not the person you think is your twin flame. So you think they're your one true love and your perfect partner and they're meant to be with you and all these things of, as I said, the wrong person, while the real person is actually someone else and somewhere else. And since this person, that false twin flame, is your false twin flame, you are also their false twin flame because they actually have a true twin flame too, who isn't you. So it's a big misunderstanding. So that's what a false twin flame is. That's how we define it, right? No judgment in there. I say that every time. So we're not judging, we're just defining so we can like talk about the subject. So I'm going to give you 7 points on what you can go through or feel like during a separation phase of a false twin flame. Point number 1, he or she is constantly with you. Not physically, but emotionally, like in your heart. They're just like there all the time. Like you wake up in the morning and they're there. They're in your thoughts. You go, I don't even know, to the bakery to buy some bread and he's there. Not in the bakery holding the bread, but just in your heart. And you just feel he's always with you or she is always with you, right? There's just wherever you go, whatever you do to try to get rid of him or her, it's like it's not working and they like remain with you. So that's the first sign. Second sign for what can happen or what you can feel in a false twin flame separation, you are convinced they are your one true love and that they could come back any time of the day and you would just basically drop everything to be with them, right? You would like be, oh, you know, like, okay, I try to forget about him. That's why I'm now with this other guy, you know, that I don't really care about, but I'm sort of with them. But the moment my twin flame, because as we said, it's not your twin flame, but you think they are. So the moment my twin flame comes in, I'm gonna drop that person and ditch that person and just like explain to him the nicest way possible that I now have to go be with my twin flame, right? So you live with that constant knowing that you just want to be with him and that at one point that is happening. This is what brings us to point number 3, whatever you want, fingers you want me to use for 3, there's a European and an English version. Never mind. Point number 3, you're convinced that you will end up with him. That even if it's in, you know, like the old people home that they put people into, or used to put people into, I hope, even if you're like 90 years old, both of you, but you will unite, you know, like it's meant to be. Like this is something bigger than just like a normal, like romantic relationship. This is, wow, true love, you know, this is like the real deal. So you just know there might be that separation phase now that might take forever, like a whole lifetime, but at least at one point, as I said, you will end up together. And you just know that. You can't explain it, but you just know. So that was point number 3. Then there's point number 4. you have that special bond. Like you just feel you can't, even that you can't explain, right? But you just feel so connected with that person. You just feel that this is something special. You've never felt like this before. Like they make you feel stuff that you never felt, and he's just like the perfect match for you, right? And you just see it everywhere. It's like, and that's actually point number 5. You see that you are very, very alike, right? You have like the same whatever, like your dad is doing the same job as his dad, or your aunt loves to ride her bicycle all the way up to another country, maybe not in the US, but in Europe that's actually possible. And his aunt does that too, or her aunt, right? I always say he, it's just easier, but it's always him or her. It doesn't really matter. It's just the other party, right? So, or maybe your favorite color is blue and his favorite color is blue too. And what if we went into birthday dates and zodiac signs and card readings and all these lovely little hobbies you guys have? Maybe all that aligns too, right? So it's just, you just see all these similarities. So you're like, that's not a coincidence. That must be my real twin flame then, right? And since we're in separation, we didn't really choose that. It just happened because like we met and then it was beautiful, but then not anymore. And then sort of he broke up with me, and what should I do now? But I mean, it doesn't change that we are so alike, right? Maybe you feel that way. So that can be happening when you're separated from a false twin flame. Point number 6, there's signs. Like there's numbers, there's 1111, there's 2222, there's like all of a sudden there's Australia in a map of a video you're watching, and you're like, oh my gosh, he is actually Australian. Like this is a sign, right? Maybe he's also Brazilian, and you're like, oh my gosh, like look at that map, like it's there, it's in my face, so of course he's my twin flame. So and so on, right? You just get signs that confirm that you think that he's your twin flame, right? And that there's that specialness, and everything you read about twin flames just really goes with whatever you're living and with the person, right? So that's point number what did I say? Point number 6 exactly. So yes, that can happen. Point number 7, which is actually really important, you just know that this person loves you. Like if it's a she or a he, as we said, it doesn't really matter, but you're just really, really certain that this person is head over heels in love with you. Maybe not head over heels, like that will probably look a little bit different, but they love you at the core, right? They just love you. Don't forget, we're talking about what you think and what you feel, not what is true. So you feel they love you. And if they're not showing up at your doorstep with a bunch of roses and your favorite, I don't even know, food or chocolate, it's just that they aren't ready yet, right? They aren't ready yet. They are maybe shy, or maybe they're just not awakened yet, because you read that on the internet, right? That can happen, that he's just not, he's not vibing where you're vibing. I mean, you're up here, right? You're vibing up here in your little love vibration, like where you are like almost like in 5D or 12D or like some really high D. You're vibing up there, and he's just, he's vibing at the, smoky bar vibration, like hanging out around bars, getting drunk. That's where he's vibing, right? So the moment he wakes up and he gets that he has to vibe up, and he actually stops smoking and drinking and comes up here, then he will like confess his love to you. That's what you think, right? So he's just not awakened yet. He's not ready yet, or he can't show his love to you. It's either one of those, but he does love you, right? That's what you think. Okay, so that was the 7th sign, and that's actually the most important one, because as you can tell, you're like, Yvonne, what are you giving us here, right? All these signs, like, it seems like as if that was the true twin flame, and like, everything I feel it with the person I'm now separated from, but now I'm really uncertain if it's really my real person, if it's really my real twin flame, because you're basically telling me that what I'm feeling, it must be a wrong, like a false twin flame. And my point isn't to like, make you really doubt or like throw out all the knowing you have. My point is be open. Be open to the person you think is your twin flame not being your twin flame. Be open to you being mistaken in the most gentle way that I'm talking about being mistaken. It's not mean, it's not evil, it's not a drama, it's not the worst thing that can happen in the universe. It's actually all going according to plan. It's all going perfectly. But don't fixate on a person. Don't obsess, right, over a person. Like, because you are, like, all these things are impressions you have, right? All these things is interpretations you do, is maybe projections you're putting onto that relationship that you think is a twin flame relationship, like being in a twin flame separation, sort of. But it's not true. It's actually a false twin flame. Because what you're really mistaken about is point number 7. They don't love you. Your false twin flame does not love you. They also don't love you at the core. They also don't love you when they vibe out of the stinky, smoky bars. They hang out. There's no love there. So it can't be your twin flame if the person doesn't love you, right? But I'm making the video to show you that it can really look alike. Like it's hard. It's sort of hard to tell. Not once you're like over that, sort of, then it's pretty obvious. But it can be confusing. The chances that you are thinking of the wrong person, that they're your twin flame, and that you're just in separation, and that it'll happen one day, is quite high, actually. Okay, so just give yourself the openness of, it's okay to be wrong. Like, it's okay to be shown differently. And how will you be shown differently? First of all, by choosing it, by choosing to know the truth, and by choosing to know who your true twin flame is. Just be open to that, and you will have the signs, and you will know. And second of all, by working on yourself, by doing the inner work we teach, or I teach, we teach, all of us teach. And we do that with the mirror exercise. And if you watch my other videos, you know about the mirror exercise, and you can find it below and all that. But apply the mirror exercise already now to the situation you're in. Even if it's a false twin flame, it doesn't matter. It just does not matter. All that matters is that you take it as a tool and as a hint and as a help to work on yourself. And then you will have clarity. You will have the knowing. It will be obvious who your twin flame is, right? But it might not happen in 2 weeks or 2 months. It is a process that takes you to you. And once you arrive at you, and once you discover who you truly are, your twin flame is gonna vibe into your life, into your heart. Like, they're already there, but you're gonna see, you're gonna recognize the real and the right person as your twin flame. So all this to tell you, yes, I already said it, right? It's possible that you're thinking of the wrong person, that they're your right twin flame, and it's okay. So inner work, and you'll have everything you ever desired. So please subscribe, please check out the links, please do this one, not this one, why did I say this one? Do this one, share with people you might you think they are interested. I'm sending you all my love. Please, big kiss, and talk to you soon. Bye.